Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Um, Intensity is a lot like repetition in terms of one of the most important components of the principles of plasticity. Um, and when I had my stroke and was with my therapist, after a couple of weeks, I began to realize that I should be doing more. I was there for 30 sessions. Twice a week for 15 weeks. And within a couple of weeks, I realized, boy, I should do something else. I did have my homework, but that took less than an hour. Um, and I started asking the therapist, what else should I be doing? Really, what is the real plan for my recovery, the context of my recovery? And I'm not sure if she could understand what I wanted to say, and I'm not sure if I understood what she was telling me, but it does appear in my notes in my diary that we did talk about that. But she had to do her work, which was very prescripted. You know, we had to do this, this, and this, take tests, do the homework next time, do this, 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 do the test, homework. So as I went home, again, with nothing else to do, my wife and I both worked at the same university, and my wife had to go back to work after a couple of weeks of taking care of me. So I just started figuring I should just do something, keep track of what was going on. I did keep my diary. I started my diary. I did keep my calendar. Started recording everything I was doing in life, as it were, walking and receipts and going to the restaurant and things like that. But I did start to think that I should do more work with the other 39 hours of the week that I didn't have conventional therapy. And finally did read about the fact that intensity, when it came to the principles of neuroplasticity, there's a big difference between 1 hour and 2. 2 hours of therapy is twice as intensive. So 2 versus 4 times is twice as intensive than 2, and 4 times more intensive than 1. And I began to think like that. I got bits and pieces out of all of this for sure, but you do pick up what you find out after your stroke based on everything you knew before, because you still have it in your brain. And I thought, okay, I should do more and more and more things with the remaining 39 hours of the week that I had. And as I started doing those things, then the conventional therapy got crowded out. Basically, by the time I got to the end at 30 sessions, by then the therapist had said, well, I'm going to petition. We need some more time. You need more time with the therapist, with me, or to continue with the therapy. And I said, no, I don't think so. I think we're on our own, and this is what I got to do. Because by then I was reading, writing, speaking, recording myself, walking around the town, it turned out to be hundreds of miles, recording pictures of the signs I could see. So all of that really was crowding out the 1 hour a week with therapy. Whether my work was therapeutic or not, I was not aware, but it turned out to be highly therapeutic as a result of basically what I was doing was 40 hours a week, working hard on all of the different modalities. What I was never told, and I'm not sure, well, at some point we have to tell people with aphasia before the last day of the end of their sessions, we have to be told earlier that yes, we have to make this plan, because on the last day, when you leave, you're on your own. So I think that it is very important that we talk, meaning the person on one side of the table talking to people like me on the other side of the table, need to talk about the fact that we need to build a plan before we leave. And it has to be long-term, consistent, and intensive practice, more than 1 hour a week, more than 2 hours a week, at least realizing that everything you do in life is therapeutic. So that is, being awake makes you more intensive. Watching TV, okay, that's a little bit of intensive, but there's a lot more you can do than watching TV that would otherwise enable your brain to realize what's happening, and understanding that there's a tremendous difference between being or not being repetitive, or repetition anyway, and intensive as part of a long-term therapeutic component of your life, and be more intentional about that, you have to continue with this long-term, lifelong activities that will yield you more and more improvement going forward. So another one of the principles, intensity, is very important. All right, guys, nice to see you. I'll be on travel for 3 weeks, so I won't be doing this until I get back on October 22nd, and I will see you then. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.